Does all the mambo jumbo online lingo want you to like literally stab your eyeballs out? Well, don't do that. I want to break it down for you in a quick training. It'll probably be a couple of videos because you've got a short attention span, but I don't want you to feel stupid. I was at so many conferences where I was like Googling the words. So there's so many, and I just want to like break as many down for you as I possibly can. Okay, so the first one is passive income. It just means working smarter, not harder. It's leveraging your time, leveraging your skills, and making sure over time we can make more money and get you out of the trading time for money and be able to essentially duplicate yourself a bazillion times. And just in general, just working smarter, not harder is the easiest way to define passive income. Our goal is to work the least amount as possible to make the most amount of money. And most traditional ways of making money don't help you do that, okay? Next one is a funnel. A funnel, we've talked about a lot in the Wealthy Mama movement on our content. A funnel is simply a way that you're taking somebody through a sales cycle. It happens to be a lot of times through a software. That's where it can get a little confusing. There is software that helps you build funnels, but the whole goal is that you're taking somebody through a journey to be able to have them get to a yes or a no when it comes to buying and not get distracted. Next one is an offer. An offer is just simply what are you gonna sell? A lot of times it's something that you create, but it doesn't always have to be. The offer is what are you presenting to somebody, just as much as if you were at a restaurant and they handed you a plate of food, they're offering you that plate of food that you happen to probably order, but if it was the wrong plate of food, you'd be like, this is not what I ordered. So our goal is to offer an ideal person something that they'll wanna buy. So an offer is just simply something that you're wanting to sell, and then we get paid for that, okay? Next one is a launch. A launch is so confusing and people are like, I don't launch. And it's like, everyone launches. It just means you are making money. Some launches are open and close, some are ongoing, but it just, whatever it may be, whether you say evergreen launch or limited time launch or whatever it is, it's just simply selling. Like, and if you're here to make money, then you are launching. It just became a very fancy, fluffy word that a lot of people use, and it just means making money. So if you want to make money, you're launching. Next one is conversion rate. So this is really tracking who comes to your funnel, like your actual software, who's watching your videos, how many people join from that, how many people are coming on your sales calls, and how many people join from that. So we're really wanting to understand out of people that you're actually talking to or are actually like engaging in your whatever it may be, that they are interested, but not everyone that's interested is going to buy. So we're really wanting to understand what that number is for you so we can use that data moving forward. So there's no like good or bad conversion rate, there's just the conversion rate that you have, and then we're gonna want to beat that conversion rate. And that data can be very, very helpful, but it's not something to like get hung up and stressed out about because it's gonna change. There's so many variables, so don't get confused or nervous or frustrated about your conversion rate. Let's just focus on moving forward and using the data as much as we can. The next one is UGC. UGC stands for user generated content. This is where you are creating content for a brand and they are paying you for it and they get to use it on their socials. Sometimes this can be a hybrid where then you use it on your social media as well, and then that's where the lines get blurred because then it's really you being an influencer and promoting that brand. But truly at the core of what UGC is you're creating content that you never have to post and you send it to them and you get paid for it. It's amazing. You can do it all from your iPhone. There's so many available UGC opportunities out there. It's mind-blowing and it's not going anywhere. It's awesome. Affiliate, this is you promoting another product, program, or service, a lot like you promoting a restaurant, and then when that person goes to the restaurant, you would get paid for it. There are gobs and gobs of affiliate programs out there. Not all are created equally. I absolutely recommend that you look for an affiliate program that has reoccurring revenue and is at least 20% commission or higher. Ours is 50% reoccurring commission, so if you don't know about it, let me know. I'm super proud about that. We talked about UGC, now let's go to influencer. So an influencer, a lot of times you need to have a larger following and you can get free product, you can get paid to talk about a brand. It does take a lot of time and effort, but basically at the end of the day, you're saying, hey audience, buy this coffee mug, and you either got the coffee mug for free and or they're paying you for that piece of content because you've got great engagement with your audience, you've got large numbers. There are a lot of brands out there that even if you don't have a large following are willing to pay you because of those small micro audiences are still super, super valuable. So don't think that you can't be an influencer, which I don't even love that word. It can start to get a little weird, but it's just you getting paid to talk about things that you already love, things that you're already using on your social media, which I absolutely am all for. So whether you want to label yourself as an influencer or not, doesn't really matter because you're making money. All right, next one is MRR, stands for Master Resell Rights. And we'll just go ahead and add that with PLR, Private Label Rights. Now, these actually have been around for a really long time, but they're getting a lot of hype and attention right now in the online space, and there are lots of benefits to them. I always recommend that you read the terms and conditions, but basically what it means, whether it's MRR or PLR, means somebody else created it, and you either have rights to change it, which is normally PLR, where it's private labeled, you can change the words, you can change the colors, and then you can put your brand on it and then sell it for 100% of the profits. And then MRR simply means that you have rights to resell it, but you can't change anything. Now, the confusing part is sometimes it's both. So this is why everything that you buy that's either PLR or MRR or both, read the fine print. If you can't understand what you're able to do legally, ask questions. So a lot of digital assets are this way. Some even courses are a blend of both of these or one of these. So we want to understand how you can maximize this because it can absolutely help you speed up the process because you're not having to be in the creation mode. And that can be really, really huge for you. The next one is a digital product. So this would be you creating a digital product. So this is a recipe book. This is a financial template, right? Like an Excel spreadsheet. So it's like you building something digitally and then going and reselling it. And there's nothing that needs printed. There's nothing that needs shipped. It's the best thing ever. And once you get it, it can radically change your family's life because you don't have to have all of this upfront cost. You don't have to have inventory. The profit margins are really, really high, which just simply means that you're making a lot of money per sale. Even if it's a small amount in the beginning, you're still keeping a lot of the money. That's what profit margin means. You're keeping a lot. And that's the name of the game. You can have $1 million business and be negative money. You can have $1 million business and make, when you're keeping it, $800,000, right? So really paying attention to how much you're keeping per sale is amazing, amazing, amazing. All right. The next one is a lead magnet or a freebie. This just simply means you wanting to build your email list. Think of it this way. When you go to Sam's Club or Costco, they're passing out samples. What do people typically do when they get a sample? They buy the product because they were able to taste test it. So in the online space, a freebie, a lead magnet is a very simple taste test way for one, you to build your email list, which is absolutely important, and two, for people to taste test what you do, what you have to offer, that eventually, hopefully, they'll want to buy something that you're doing. The next one is a niche. A niche just simply means who are you focusing on, what problems do you want to solve, and making sure everything that we're doing from a revenue stream standpoint is helping that who solve a specific problem. And it is really, really important for you to do this because it helps everything else work smoother and easier. All right, MLM stands for multi-level marketing. So very common, there's lots of them out there, also known as network marketing, and it's really you selling products, which is a lot like affiliates. The big difference though is you are building a team of affiliates that you also then happen to earn a commission off of, or there's bonuses involved. So multi-level marketing means that there's multiple levels there. It is completely legal, completely valuable. It does take time and effort, and you are, like, your ultimate success is contingent on your team, but can be huge and valuable and amazing. And just always, again, read the terms and conditions, okay? And then the next one is a brand. Everyone has their own definition of a brand, and the biggest part is, how do you want people to feel? That's how I always describe when I talk about branding is, do you want your brand, you are one of the top spokespersons for your brand. Do you want people to feel happy, positive, excited, that they can do anything, right? Do you want people to feel motivated? And then, yes, your colors, your logo, the words that you say get to reflect that vision of your brand. Brands also build a lot of trust when there's cohesiveness. When you go to Starbucks, any Starbucks in the world, you know what you're gonna get. So the product is also important when it comes to your brand. You know, if you see the logo of Starbucks, you know you're at the right place. So it's not only the aesthetics, but also how you make people feel, what the product deliverability is, and the entire experience. It all comes down to the experience and the cohesiveness and really making sure that we're attracting that person so then they become a repeatable buying customer, client, student, etc. So I hope that this was helpful. Feel free to watch these videos over and over and over. If I missed anything and you're like, can you tell me what this means? I'm happy to break it down for you.